Hi. So my Vietnamese name is Kim Ngọc Vi, but I go by Vivian here. And I'm an international student in my third year at University of Melbourne. And this is my mom. She's a very beautiful, beautiful mom right here. And she was also, I would say that one of my biggest role model as well. And she was the one my biggest supporter, which made me and my brother's dream come true of like coming here and bought a house for our family for long-term investment so that we don't have to pay the rent here. And next year my brother is, enrolling to University of Melbourne as well in the first of spring. Yes.
Next question.
Right now I'm majoring in economics and I'm minoring in media and communications. My brother also is going to be enrolling in the same major as well, and I'm going to be graduating this semester as well, so yay. So that's one of the challenges I was going to mention is that if you noticed, the population of Melbourne has gone up a lot after COVID. After the lockdown, everybody started moving and the border has been open. A lot of international students all over the world has been moving in here, which made the rents went up by 20 to 25% compared to my case. In my last apartment, I was paying 620, and after the enhancement, I was paying more, up to actually like the original price was like more than 700, but the landlord lowered a little bit just for my case before I moved in here. And that's why this house would be a perfect match. So my mom and I was being guided by Infinity, and I think one of the goals for choosing property or like buying it is a really big decision. And in order for yourself to find like a good place, you have to go throughout analysis to find the right place and the right locations. For example, this location is right next to UniMel, but also not outside the CBD as well. So I can have access to a lot of things. And as a foreigner, buying property here, one of the key attribute is that the RRB rate is so much lesser. I would say approximately 3 times lower than buying old property as well. And that's why being guided by Infinity, the whole process would seem so much easier than how I imagined, and as well as my mom as well. And Infinity do have accommodated us through Vietnamese and also through English language as well. Because for me, I think I understand it better for English, and for my mom, she's being guided through successfully and she understood everything. There was regular contact, there was constant communication, which made the process, the procedure so much easier as well. And one of the other key attribute is that as a foreigner, I have it's after owning a property, we are considered as freeholder of the property, which means that after we move back to Vietnam, we can still own the property and we don't have to return it after, before 3 months of moving back to Vietnam. That would be the case if you bought an old property here. And as a freeholder, we can own the property forever and we can move overseas, we can go travel, and we can still keeping our title to the property right here. Yes. On a scale of 1 to 10, definitely I would rate it a 10, but I don't think number would describe much about the service, so I would, place it in a word. So I would say that every steps are being guided through the agent, shout out to Millie as well, and also Ruby as well. They even created, a personal group for me and my mom, and constantly responded to all of our inquiries, and all of the procedure emails were linked to us, and everything was communicated throughoutly and clearly, very easy, including legislations, law, that is associated with buying house property and also money transfer. And the agent also helped me, getting through a way how to like transfer money easier by, creating bank account, multiple bank accounts so that it could be transferred easier and faster as well. So the process turned out to be not as complicated as I thought, even though I know that, some other might be complicated, but we got through it. And if I would recommend, I would totally recommend Infinity for my family members. First of all, because Infinity agents, the staff crew comes with diversity, which means that they cover a lot of languages. They cover a lot of, agents from other countries, from Vietnam, from India, and a lot of my friends, like some of my friends, I would recommend them to Infinity as well, so they can be, because I feel like my trust is being evidenced enough after buying this house for me to do that, and I'm confident in my response for that. So realistically, my brother's gonna move here and I will live here with him in the meantime. But I've discussed with my mom before, and I think she potentially would, desire to buy more property here. And definitely the service that she would prefer, I guess Infinity. That's my top guess in my brain right now. Because I've discussed with her about the service with Infinity, and she's been really happy and everything of her stuff's being guided through. And she's also talked to, about how she wants to find more property. And I said, did you even have to find? Because I feel like Infinity are gonna guide you through choosing the right property already. Just like how this house, your first decision wasn't to buy or do anything. You just sit there and you just sit there and wait and relax. And then after that, all of the process being done through, it's being guided through by Infinity staff member and reliable service. So yes, 100%. If she's buying more house, then I'll be here with her, and also Infinity staff as well.